So we've not been doing a great job vlogging the last couple days, mostly because
it's hard.
It's hard and they're not very eventful, but we just want to share a little bit about today, because today was crazy. So we had a tour thing this morning.
And it said, meet right at the fountain in Plaza de Armas. We showed up
25 minutes early.
Looking around. Long story short, you did not meet at the fountain. And our thing didn't fully go through. It was stressful, it was frustrating.
Our reservation,
yes,
booking it didn't fully go through. So then she took us back to the
office, which is a block away.
We waited there for almost 30 minutes, and Amy's reaching out to people until eventually somebody tells us, because there's no sign or anything. There's just a lot of people. Long story short, we
find the lady. She takes us a block away where everyone else is at this, and we booked it through Tripadvisor, and the company name was different than the actual company. Anyways, we ended up on a Spanish tour,
so when we reserved it, they asked if we wanted Spanish or English. So we said English, and I think that was part of what really threw them off, is the lady then started making it seemed like a bunch of phone calls to try to find somebody who could speak English for us. Is what we assumed happened.
It was our first actual tour with the tour group. There's a reason why we've been doing things ourselves.
Yeah.
But for this particular thing, I do think that it probably was good that we got a tour group, because the first we stopped at just kind of a little town square, and we sampled cheese ice cream, which we already had in Aguas Calientes, but it's not actual cheese. And so the first stop was literally 10 minutes, just kind of, I don't know, it was very random.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to part of the Quarry, and we did this little hike through a canyon of the volcanic stone, because Arequipa is bordered by 3 volcanoes, and it's nicknamed the White City because a lot of the architecture around here is made out of that volcanic stone. And so anyways, we walked through the canyon. It was fun, we took some pictures that I don't think we would have been able to do by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next stop was the Quarry, which we could do by ourselves, but I feel like we would have kind of gotten stuck up there, or we'd have to pay a taxi driver extra to wait for us.
Mm-hmm.
So
they also, when we get to the Quarry, there's a Petra lookalike, which was very underwhelming.
Yeah, and that's a huge reason why I wanted to do this, because Petra, there's that, is it BBC documentary? Or PBS?
I think it's
Nova. There's, this, if you just look up Petra documentary.
On YouTube.
Yeah, you'll find it, and we watch that every 3 months or something.
Yeah, because we love it.
We just really like it. And so I was really excited to do that, and then we got there and we're wait, that can't be it, is it?
It's a joke. You're joking.
And there were some, so the point of the Quarry is really to just see the stone, and they've got all these carvings and statues that you can take pictures with, and some of them you have to pay extra to take pictures with, and we're not doing that.
Yeah, it was really dumb how they do have some fairly nice sculptures, but they're just kind of roped off, and then there's just a guy standing around, and so when you go, Amy tried to walk through the this little gap in the rope, and because there's just a tiny sign, and anyways, he's $3. We're no,
not worth it.
So we found a donkey, which was free.
Yeah. There's pictures of Kyle sitting on a donkey with the fake Petra. But overall, the whole thing cost us the equivalent of about $25 US.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that bad. And we got back in the afternoon, and we were tired because it was an early morning, and
it was also it was mostly a stressful morning.
Yeah, it's just frustrating. And
yeah, stressful, frustrating. We laughed, we cried.
So we ate food. And what's been so hard is we're staying at a local's house, which
we're very grateful for.
Very grateful, but taxis will not.
They don't want to drive 25 minutes away from the action.
Because it's not even too far away.
Doesn't feel like it.
But they won't drive us, and so it's so frustrating because the streets are busy, and we're trying to get a taxi, and we show them the address, and they're no. Or we had one guy today like say like, yeah, and we hopped on in, then he drove us a little ways and then stopped, talked to us, then he's like, nope.
Actually, yeah, never mind, get out. He didn't say get out, but like, nope, sorry, and opened the door.
So that's been super frustrating. But we were given the name of and information from one taxi driver, and
so the people that we're staying with, when we told them like, oh, we're good, we've been using Uber a lot, that's been great, don't worry, we're good. They said, no,
please use this
use this guy. We really trust him. He's very nice. Gave us his number.
We're so grateful because taxis have been so rough, and Uber, there's like one Uber car.
Yeah, and so we've really been relying. His name is Miguel.
We love him.
We love him.
He's the best.
And we already loved him, but then this evening we
learned more
about him, and
we were talking about like church things and like Utah, and then we realized
that he's Mormon.
Like we were like,
no way,
because we were like making fun of it, and
we weren't making fun, we were just joking.
Yeah, just like teasing, and so that was really fun, and you know, he talked to us
about his mission.
Yeah, and that was super fun. And then later this evening we found out he has 2 little dogs, a Pekingese and a Shih Tzu, and those are like our 2 favorites.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're almost like crying in the back of a taxi. And
so Miguel, if you are watching this, which I doubt, but if you are,
you're the best.
You're the best. We love you, man.
And Kyle also tried saying that to him at one point.
We told him like how tired we were, and at the very end, I'm like, Miguel. And he's like, yes, my name is Miguel.
Because Kyle was...
I was trying to tell him, Miguel, you are the best, man. Thank you. Yes, my name is Miguel.
So cute. We need to do laundry. We are leaving for Iquitos tomorrow, and we basically won't have an opportunity to do laundry for a week, and we really need to do laundry and then separate our clothes in Ziplocs and whatnot. And basically Kyle found a place, and so we're like, okay, we're pretty sure that they can get it back to us in time. Long story short, we get there and the whole street has no power.
For whatever reason, but like down the street there was power, down the other street there was power, and it didn't even click until later on when Amy noticed, like, oh yeah, the whole street doesn't have power.
Yeah, because the man let us open the gate and let us into the little
laundry shop.
Yeah, the shop. And we were trying to, you know, talk to them, and
it was pretty silly how they were super sweet, and so I gave her my phone, and so she's Google translating while
she's like, I have no light.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're getting our laundry back at noon tomorrow, which is so great. They were so sweet and so cute.
So next stop is Iquitos.
Yes.
And from Iquitos it's Amazon. So we've not been doing a great...
Well, we've got tomorrow. So we've got a few more things tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to go to a convent. Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to go to a convent, pick up our laundry, pack, and we're going to head to Iquitos. We'll get to Iquitos really late. Oh! So we get to Iquitos really late. And then in the morning we get picked up and we are going to go to the Amazon for a very long time, and we don't know if we'll have Wi-Fi, we won't have electricity, only a couple hours a day. So anyways, good night.
Can you notice how pink I am?
Someone's a little sun-kissed.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
Buenas noches.